今次主題係如果我有一次機會，點解我選中呢個呢？就我俾兩，咪就我俾啲片段俾你睇下。你放心，我最後嗰個片段呢係我會放行，咪就我放完兩個呢，乜嘢就影片俾你哋睇呢，我會放落去我最後放落去河馬嗰度㗎喇。
Unemployment in Britain has jumped to its highest level since 1994, with young people hit hardest. Public sector jobs are being slashed and private companies are not hiring in a stagnant economy. Prime Minister David Cameron was quick to blame the global financial crisis and Eurozone turmoil, refusing to ease off on his austerity plans.
If we change course on reducing our deficit, we'd end up with interest rates like Portugal, like Spain, like Italy, like Greece, and we'd send our economy into a tailspin.
2.57 million Britons are out of work, 8.1% of the workforce. Among 16 to 24-year-olds, the jobless rate is over 21%.
喺度啊！你唔係呢度嘅住戶咧，入嚟登記咧係好正常嘅。登咗咪登咗啦！你登咗啦！你仲有炒係咪啊？仲有船係嘛？唔係。
佢冇寫晒，由頭到尾唔肯寫。
嗱，咁我覺得我都話同佢裝修喎。
啲嘢好中意無人人拉人下人，明明佢係女，點解人係仔？
佢自己講佢係仔。
同威佢講啦。
過咯。
登影，咪登影啊！
咁咪影咯。
你唔使咁樣。
快啲影先喎！快啲影！
乜咁樣
有人玩嘢啊！
冇人同你玩嘢，係有登記㗎，差佬都要你登記㗎。
邊班人撐仔啊？
邊個呢？登記先得㗎。
我話你少少唔得，你做咩講我小心啲啊？
我冇講過嘢，冇講過任何嘢。
嗱，呢個字喎，我扣緊。
啱啦。
撐仔做咩班人撐仔啊？
撐仔撐女又登記，繼續啦。
我話你黐線你又點啊？
繼續。
你唔係黐線唔講班人啊？你班人啊，你犯法啊！
我連嘢都冇講過。
你好睇中意班人嘅。
快啲睇！
你好中意班人啊！
冇人講過嘢。
去到邊度都惡㗎嘛。
人哋
我就惡㗎啦。
女。
我話你啦，就話你去到邊度都惡。我中氣夠啦。好，中氣夠咪好。中氣夠啦。
冇同啲人講嘢，冇同啲人講
邊個？阿周潤發話啦，大聲啲咪冇禮貌。我中氣夠。
小姐，咁樣啦，嗱，你要辦事處。
咁再影啊！
講邊個你？
哇！經典我都冇估到係佢哋係去到人哋樓下嗰度係鬧劇嚟㗎。佢哋兩個真係經典中嘅經典啊！嚇〜講咪唉，講真，講真，呢咪就我講真，我係呢一世人咧，我被作聲。咪就我成日瞞住人哋咧，我唔想人哋講佢哋嗰啲仔女讀書有幾叻，咪就真係自己為佢哋嗰啲仔女幾叻。其實咧，其實我知道佢哋係冇心串我。係事實上咧，佢哋係串緊我。 係咪就係其實係佢哋係串緊我，係佢哋係咧諗唔到呢一點㗎。我係一個外國人嗱，我係讀唔到書，咪讀唔到，真係咧就我唔中意讀書嘅外國，係對英國嚟講咧就我係外國人，我自己係唔中意讀書嘅外國人。OK， 就係唔表示我唔中，咪就我唔表示咧。我自己就唔中意讀書就唔中意讀書啊，就唔中意做工就唔做，咪就唔中意做工嗰啲人係唔表示，咪就真係我唔中意讀書，係我中意玩，我係唔表示咧就唔係。我係唔表示咧，唔係因為玩放棄生活咯嗰種，我係偏偏係估唔到係 job centre 捉住我，咪係捉住我唔放嚟。咪就我係咯，就偏偏 job centre 咧就捉住我唔放嚟，就直至到有人咧就換個中門先，咪就換中門之後咧，我過咗6、7年之後過咗冷河先讀書啊，咪先開始讀書啊，係咪就我讀返書咧，唔係因為我想讀書，係因為我係冇嘢做，因為咧就我對現實世界棄權啊。真㗎，我覺得咧就前年我係其他部門讀嚟讀去咧係基本就咪就讀嚟讀去都係咧，對我嚟講係基本功夫，一於我係college 嗰度浸3、4，咪就浸3、4年，咪就真係咪至少3年啦，就 ESO 嗰度啊嚇。我覺得讀英文咧，我咁樣讀嚟講咧，我覺得對我嚟講咧係覺得咧，好反感咯。我讀咗10幾年英文，真係我10幾年都係基本功夫嘅話，真係基本功夫，係冇升過㗎。 係對我想見得見得上我都差唔多。俾我計下先，幾多年？就嚟23年嘅，咪就嚟23年啦。23，咪我係咯，就嚟23年啦。我實23年嘅功夫，我前年就唔係我唔前年，我前年從頭嚟過都就咪三至五六年到啦。就咪浸咗3、4年到啦。就我嘅英文到 level 2，我其他人都唔，咪就其他人係唔知，係基本上唔知我咧唔識講，咪就唔知我咧就唔係英國本土生土長嗰啲英國老師啊，就唔使就咪就我唔使佢哋就住我嚟講英文咯。經返工都係咪因為 job centre 咧牽連住咧？我嘅英文晨早，我呢啲英文數學啊，就晨早搞掂㗎啦。加上點解我想去 college 嗰度讀嘅咧？係因為對我嚟講嘅咧，就好似我係唔想對住佢哋嗰啲老人家咧係咁係佢哋覺得咧。對我嚟講咧，就佢係冇目的嚟學英文嘅，就揾嘢嚟咧打發時間。係問題我唔係咯，我其實我係為咗我嘅 咪對我嚟講，我係為咗個求識信啊，先學英文㗎咋。第二方面咧係就係、我係想讀嗰啲科目嘅咧，係要最低限度咧係要 level one English 咯，先開始可以讀啊。如果我唔係 Exeter College 嗰度讀嘅咧，我想問你就我啲英文點樣進步咧？係我咪就我睇咪就我睇書嘅咧，咪我都懶得睇書啊！就冇話就嗰啲天字文我都費事理，咪我係講真就天字文我都懶得理佢哋啊，係因為佢哋成日咧俾啲咧我家姐啲仔女讀嗰啲好似真係話係咯，就真係話嗰啲睇嗰啲書嗰啲學英文嗰啲書咯，學英文嗰啲書，我不如我睇嗰啲卡通，咪嗰啲漫畫仲好。睇嗰啲漫畫仲更加輕鬆添啊！唔使學，咪大多數嗰啲英文我知，就唔使去，真係我唔使特別留意個咯，嗰啲英文。睇，其實我睇咯，其實我睇嗰啲其實嗰啲卡通啊睇還睇，都要錢買嗰啲書嚟嘅。其實我係咧，其實我講過咧行邊條路，咪就 客睇我其實咧係影片嗰度咧，咪我嘅頻道啊有一個影片就想下邊條路自己係揀嘅，就五個問題，六個問題係要問自己嘅。講真啦，其實咧，其實我做咪話咁樣講出嚟啊，咪實咁樣咪真㗎，咁樣講出嚟，我做人算好做人算好失敗㗎啦，我自己嘅夢想，我自己嘅夢想，那就一起身就做工，做完工呢，放工返嚟打機，打攰咗就瞓。呢個願望，我真係冇諗住讀，咪就我真係冇諗住移民。嗱就話讀乜嘢書啊？就我唔係求其做一份工嘅，就我話就做嗰啲搬抬啊，搬抬就執下餐嗰啲工啊，好似超級市場嗰啲工啊，就放工返嚟咧就打機打攰，打到眼瞓啊就瞓咯。我冇諗，我細個冇諗過，連 YouTube 我都唔知乜嘢嚟㗎。好似最近咪就半年前咯，唔係因為河馬，唔係因為河馬有幾黐鳩線你知㗎啦，個個人個個人都想屌鳩佢嘅，所以不但自己就唔係個個人，咪就個個人屌鳩佢實事少啊，個個人都想呢交返啲公屋返落去，唔想納稅人呢，唔想理呢啲不知廉恥嘅乜嘢啊？不知廉恥嘅大三婆咯，唔係大三婆，係鄉下婆咯。就對我嚟，兼加上對我嚟講呢，佢鍾意阿伯關我叉事咩？ 你就點解就呢點解？你知唔知點解我擺呢條可白河馬咧，就係人哋屋企樓下鏟保安啊？呢條片喺呢一度啊，係因為咧英國讀唔到書嗰啲人就唔係讀唔到書啊，係讀唔到書就係好似河馬可白咁咯，自吹自擂咯。問題係我同呢啲人溝通，人哋都實咪就人哋都實人哋冇錢啦，係冇辦法嚟揾工做啊，咪就做工啊。清潔都走去清潔啊！對我嚟講咧，就清潔我做唔嚟嘅。兼我最低咪就真係，如果我真係做嗰啲職業工嘅咧，係對我嚟講係難上登天。嗱，就至低限度做 office， 咪做admin啊，即係中文講啊，辦公室嗰啲工啊，我係做唔嚟噶。係唔係我蠢啊嚇？唔係我蠢啊！係因為我係比較適合做勞動性嘅工啊。自低要求我唔想做清潔咁解，即係唔想做清潔工啊，就好似洗車啊，去洗手間清潔冇所謂啊，咪就最好入女廁清潔添，就俾我聞嗰啲女廁嘅香味。好似入嗰啲女更衣室嚟，人哋放咗嗰啲衫褲嗰啲底啊，落去更衣室嗰度我拎出嚟咁解冇錯，咪最好呢啲啦。咪就真係咧，就能彎啲嘅話最好咁樣噶啦，但係問題係我清潔做唔嚟咧。我第一份點解上我第一份工係洗嗰啲咧，就送貨嘅，咪嗰啲速遞嘅貨櫃車啊！哇，係難洗到我真係咧就跌，唔係我唔想學，我係點學都學 學唔到咯。真㗎，就第一份工我係點學都學唔到，就反翻轉頭嘅咧，就就反翻轉頭咧，就我係砌嗰啲，就砌嗰啲電腦啊，嗰啲玩嗰啲玩嗰啲歌啊，真㗎，就嗰啲咧就插嗰啲，咪就整嗰啲乜嘢啊，就channel mixer，就行翻轉頭我就識喎。俾我話，咪就真係好似 channel mixer 嗰啲 equipment 啊，而係啊，俾我玩咧，我就識玩噶啦。所以呢啲好得意嘅喎，我覺得反翻轉我做 YouTube 我都幾 enjoy 下㗎，我俾嗰啲就俾點解我俾你哋睇下點解大多數嗰啲人唔係唔想揾工啊嚇，就係揾唔到工，就呢啲係英咪就係呢啲係英文嚟㗎，就俾你睇下呢啲嘢。
Yeah, no, I need to speak to the manager about the police issue yesterday. She needs to hear.
Well, it was apparently I received a letter saying I've not been able to English. Oh, right, okay. But I've not received any appointments. The advisor was reviewed the
Yeah, well, there's some stuff I need to tell you as well.
I was in the process of actually writing you a letter to explain what's going to happen.
Oh, well, there's a tip turn on it because basically the greeter what's there now, she says that to the police, rang the police folks saying I'm being abusive and breaching the peace. However, the moment I walked into the job centre, I recorded everything.
But
right?
you do realise that you're not allowed to?
No, I've asked my solicitor yesterday, and they says if it's a public place, you have full rights to record in a public place, and that's by a solicitor.
But it's not really a public place.
It is.
Right, okay.
Well, we're not disputing that,
right,
but can I just explain? And basically, the police came.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this because this is how it leads to the job centre, so I might be going off track, but it's getting back on track.
Well, I know everything that happened
basically, I was assaulted by the police yesterday, which is, like I say, you've got cameras all around the building. My solicitor's on the case at the moment. I was assaulted by the police. I was illegally detained. I was illegally searched and detained for 6 hours in a cell. Illegally, on the basis of the knowledge that I was loud and abusive to a member of staff. However, I've recorded the whole thing before I've come in. So I've gone to Gregson's solicitors what deal against action against the police, and I've shown her the video, and basically she laughed to herself and says this will be an open and closed case. You basically got all the evidence yourself about me, but she's pursuing it, and she's taking legal action against the police for unlawful arrest and assault and such and such. And obviously now the member of staff what initially phoned the police, what got me in that situation in the first place by lying saying I'm abusive, is also having to go to court now.
Right.
I wasn't charged with nothing, by the way.
Mr. Marshall, I'm not going to get into what you're going to do because obviously you've got your own rights to do what you want to do. What I'm telling you is that when you come in, we expect customers to behave in a certain
Which I
way.
did. This is what I'm saying. It's on record. It's black and white on my phone. Solicitor's seen it.
Everyone
So.
interprets people's behaviour differently.
And plus,
Mr. Marshall, let me finish.
Okay.
I've let you have your
Okay.
say. Let me say what I need to say to you now. Okay. I mean, there has been incidents in the past where you've actually displayed behaviour.
That's that. Yeah, but that's in the past. This
Mr.
that's not
Marshall,
relevant at all, is it?
Mr. Marshall, you have got an indication in your record to say that you pose a threat to staff.
But that's nothing to do with the situation at present, is it?
Right. Mr. Marshall, what the decision's been made is that you should no longer sign it on.
I've not. I've already switched that myself today.
Oh, you've gone.
I've gone off my own back and done that
where
myself.
Bulwark, right? Okay.
I've done that.
Right. So
because obviously I don't want to.
Right. That's fine. Because that's.
It's a bit inappropriate coming to the same job centre as someone I'm taking to court because I'm pursuing legal action to sue.
Right. So. As I said, I'm not going to discuss that because that's out my field and I don't know the ins and outs of the law, so I'm not going to have that conversation. What I'm going to say to you is you've already done what I was going to get you to do anyway.
I've done that,
So when's your appointment to transfer to Bulwark? Thursday, your signing day. Right, that's it then. So I'm going to send you out a letter about your behaviour.
Right, but also now I want to make a formal complaint against this member of staff. I know my solicitor's on it and she'll be going to court for it all.
But if you're going to do it, then you...
But I still want to make an internal, informal complaint with the job centre.
Right, what is the complaint?
The complaint is that everything what's happened basically. She's told me that... basically my complaint is that she's phoned the police up and lied and basically got me assaulted and arrested and charged and searched twice and detained for 6 hours in a cell, saying that I was abusive and rude, which is a lie because I've got it down on my phone. Recorded the whole conversation, the whole everything. That what I said to her, what made her get upset, is I said I want to speak to a manager, and she's turned around and says, "I'm the manager." And I went, "You're not the manager, right? Listen, even if I was wrong, it don't give her the right to then say, she said that's very rude and insulting. Leave." I was like, "Well, I've been sanctioned. I've got a 1-year-old son. I'm here to sort my sanction out. I've just simply asked to speak to a manager. You feel that I've insulted you by saying you're not the manager, then." That's not a reason to phone the police and say that I'm being loud and abusive.
It's because you were asked to leave and you refused to do
Yes, because I have every right to stay.
Well, no, if someone's asked you to leave the premises...
On the basis that I'm being rude and obnoxious and loud, but I wasn't, as evidence shows. And my solicitor's seen this evidence and she's basically laughing at it.
Right,
you know what I mean? So
what you said, that's something separate. When you come in the
office...
that's
my complaint, basically.
Right, so when you come in the office, we expect people to behave in a certain way.
Which I did.
And if, everyone's got their own level of what they feel is appropriate.
Yeah, but I've got evidential, so...
We have a right, if we feel that someone's not acting appropriate, can ask people to leave, and then in that instance, that's what happens.
But, so if I'm saying to her, you're not the manager, then she's saying...
She's one of the managers.
Yeah, but that's not the point. If I'm saying to her that she's not the manager, how does that give her a right to tell me to turn around and get out?
Well, I don't know the ins and outs of what happened, but...
But please tell me that, because that's the issue. That's the issue. What I've got here.
What is it that you want to be? What is it? What resolution do you want from this complaint that you're making?
Well, basically, this is the complaint I'm making with the job centre, not my solicitor, because they're suing. Basically, my complaint with the issue myself with the job centre is that I want her disciplined. You know what I mean? Because the fact that she's lied. And through a lie saying I'm being abusive and loud.
Let me just stop you there.
And also, I've got one thing to ask because the solicitor says that I'm legally required to ask, and under the under the Act of Freedom of Information, your cameras recorded, and have they got audio?
No.
Well, it's alright, mine had audio anyway, but it was still and they're recorded outside, aren't they? So yeah,
there's no cameras outside as far as I'm aware.
It's
all
okay, there's
internal.
stuff across the road as well.
So regarding your complaint, you want to know, you want the member of staff to be disciplined.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of her, I was,
Mr. Marshall,
you know what I mean. My legal rights have been.
Mr. Marshall, okay. What happens between an employer and employee is completely confidential. All I can say to you is that you've said what you want to happen. Now, because of confidentiality, I'm not at liberty to say what's going to happen regarding the member of staff. You've said that what you want.
No, I just want to write a formal complaint and get this letter passed on, and I want to know the correct procedures of doing it.
Right. Well, the first point of call is to do a face-to-face, which we're doing now, and I've advised you. You've told me you want that member of staff disciplined. I've advised you that whatever should happen to that member of staff, if anything does happen, we're not at liberty to let you know because there's confidentiality between employee.
So I don't know the outcome. So basically, you could. So how would I know that any action has been taken against this person?
All I can say is that we treat each customer fairly and equally. If you feel that the way you've been treated is, then obviously that's for you to say. But not every customer that we deal with results in a case being called.
I've got it here anyway. There's my thing. There's the solicitors. You might want to prepare yourself because, like I say, if any other staff lie as well and say I was loud and abusive, then they're required to go to court as well. But not only that, it's people come at that certain time and that certain day to sign on every 2 weeks. So it's not hard to get witnesses to.
Right. Well, if that's what you want to pursue,
it is. It's going on now.
Right. So what I'm saying from you now, if you're not happy with what I've told you, I will. There's a form I can do to say that I've discussed with you your concerns.
Well, isn't there a form I get to write down my complaint to get passed through?
The way the procedure is that we try to do it face to face and deal with it. If you're not happy with that, I then have to refer it on to my district office, which is like our local.
Yeah, I would like you to refer it because face to face isn't on paper, is it?
So what I'll do is put that you're not happy with what happened yesterday. You're not happy about the member of staff. You want that member of staff disciplined. I'm going to put that whatever happens to that member of staff, I can't disclose that to you. Okay, and you're not happy with that. Was what I've given you as the answer.
Yeah, and you're telling me that I can't find out the outcome of any kind of.
And I write all that down, and then what will happen is someone will contact you.
So would you send me a letter to say I've been here today asking for?
I won't send you a letter, but I have to send you a letter.
Then how does it know that then official complaint's been made if there's no letter?
Because someone will contact you.
Through via telephone?
Yeah, someone will contact you or writing, but what I'm saying to you as well is the letter I'm sending out about your behaviour, I can put in that letter that we've had a conversation about the incident.
This is
and
what,
you're not happy
this is
with
what,
the result,
this,
and I've referred
this
on
is what I'm trying to
Yeah?
explain, is that it's vice versa. So I've come in and then I'm supposed to look like the bad person, right? And then you can officially write me a letter about my behaviour saying it's wrong and everything like that. But then I can't write a letter saying about her behaviour saying that's wrong. So it's a bit contradictory, isn't it?
Like I said to you, the way our complaint procedure is we do it face to face. If you're not happy, I escalate it to another team.
So why do you have to write a letter, or if you're telling me now?
No, the letter is about your behaviour. That's something separate.
Yeah, my letter is about her behaviour. This is
right,
the thing.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say to you is there's two separate issues. One is about your conduct yesterday. When customers act inappropriately, we make a report about what the situation is, and then someone looks at the information, makes a decision as to what.
But who decides whether I was making it inappropriate? My behaviour was inappropriate.
Well, for example, it could be anyone in the office. If they deal with the way they're dealing with someone is inappropriate behaviour, then we are right. Part of our contract, we can write and say we're not happy with the way a customer dealt with us, and that's what's happened. We can do that. Yeah.
Oh, like I say, I believe everything you're saying. I'm recording now. You know what I mean as well.
Right. Well, if you're recording me, I'm just going to say I'm going to end the conversation. Okay, and I've already explained to you once, and you can replay it back. I'm allowed.
I'm sister. It's
okay.
In any public place. So,
and I've told you what's going to happen. You're going to do well, and I'll send you a letter.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
There are rules and regs for unemployment benefits. You only get what you're entitled to. But in Liverpool, Julie and Vinny want more.
就多得，就真係多得 David Cameron 呢個Esso 呢個乜嘢啊計劃啦， 就係有一個問題咧，佢哋係要搞咯，咪就係有一個問題，就係咪搞好咯？我呢個問題咧，佢哋係冇諗到，係對好似我哋外國人咁咧，好唔公平咯。係啲其實我就冇所謂啦，我就冇所謂啦，我係14歲就搬喺呢度，係我話就如果好似外國咧讀3次出嚟啦，係讀到嗰啲3字出嚟係英國嚟做留學生。我咁覺得就留學生啲，或者做工嚟講，有冇諗過佢哋係英文冇咁，齋係英文冇咁熟，佢哋嘅能力學嘅話係，佢哋係有能力有能力 pass 呢一個課程咧。我聽講過嘅咧，如果真係外國人係讀上大學呢度揾工嘅咧，係要俾錢落去咧，就嗰啲自己嘅語言轉為英文㗎，但係唔知係邊度整咁解，係唔知係邊度整㗎嘛？Anyway，我都就對我嚟講就我知道都冇用。但係呢啲咧係你哋要上網查咯。我都係費事查嘅。就呢啲係要上網查嘅，就呢就查完嘅咧就唔好話俾我知，呢啲係我冇用㗎，我真係冇用㗎，係我費就呢一個我係費事咧， 其實真係我其實對我嚟講，我嘅屋企我家人已經立亂啦，所以我俾我細，其實真係俾我細佬咧，咪搞，其實真係俾我細佬就搞到我呢一家，其實呢一個家庭轉變咗咯，我都費事，其實我係唔想逼我自己上大學，我唔想，真係唔想，真係我唔想逼我自己死讀難讀啊，係讀。第二我唔係唔係我考試嘅咧，唔係唔係我唔想，咪就我咪考唔到啊！咪我咪其實我係考得，咪我可以 pass 㗎，我係覺得我可以 pass 嗰啲考試㗎，我係我係咁樣講出嚟，我可以 pass，但係我唔想死攻難攻咁樣 pass。咪係講深一句，我唔想死攻難攻 pass 嗰個考試咯。連入籍試我都唔想死攻難攻嚟 pass，我想自然我做乜嘢都我做乜嘢咧？咪我之前其實 job centre 冇搞到我，其實真係 job centre 搞到我咧亂七八糟之後話我乜嘢都失晒信心，乜嘢都失晒信心啊！冇咁嘅力氣嚟，真㗎，就冇咁嘅力氣嚟考嗰啲乜嘢啊？咪就係咯，考嗰啲 A level 啊，同埋冇咁嘅追夢嘅力氣咯。咪至少追夢嘅力氣咧都冇啊！就我做乜嘢都覺得好攰，咪我需要追嘅嘢嘅咧，就我覺得好攰啊！我唔 我唔想面，真係好係覺得好攰，我唔想面對啊！如果有咪真咪唔係話你話呢啲見加上好似揾工咁，揾工嗰啲講真呢一句，我講真呢一句，我話就揾工嗰啲啊，揾工嗰啲中門嗱，係咯，就揾工嗰啲中門啊，就咁。你知唔知點解呢？我咁難，咪就揾工嘅中門啊！就你知唔知點解咁難散呢？係因為我試咗10幾年揾工，我努力，咪就真係，咪就我，咪就唔係話揾工啊嚇，我心入邊啊，咪其實心入邊。咁樣講出嚟啊，就我唔勤力，半途而真係懶散。如果我懶散呢，仲好過呢。其實真係我覺得呢，就做乜嘢都好呢，就唔一係我自己嚟，一係呢就做乜嘢嘅呢？我係貼錢。我全年貼錢俾你，都唔好俾我一手一腳完成。我係咁嘅心，其實我係咁嘅心態嚟㗎，係。我以前，咪就我以前啊，就諗住呢下，咪就我以前呢，就唔拎嗰啲中門啊，俾嗰啲咪就幫 就俾老師，咪就老師咪中學老師教，就幫人幫到底，就到英國啦，咪係咯，就到英國啊，係就唔係我傳染，佢哋傳染我啊，所以我好理解點解人哋好乜嘢都咁懶散啊。所以星期五嗰陣時點？咪就初頭嚟到咪英國嘅咧，香港嚟到英國嘅人咧，係諗極都諗唔明點解英國人點解咁懶散啊？做乜嘢都冇乜所謂啊，食啊！你真係有居留啦，你嗰啲揾工嘅錢啊，就識揾，其實識揾工嘅話咧就快好多冇，咪就真係有資格做，好似讀到大學嗰啲人啊點解咧？讀到大學嗰啲人咁快揾到工咧？係佢哋馬死落地行咯，咪可以馬死落地行咯。但係我哋冇連會考都難嘅咧，連馬死落地行咧就都俾政府部門咧阻止啊！真係唔俾我哋咁樣行咯。咪就你真係就呢個拎中門就知咩事㗎啦，就真係勤力做嘢，咪就真係就勤力做嘢嘅咧，咪好似我哋咁樣勤力做嘢嘅咧，咁慳錢嗱，咁勤力做嘢嘅咧，倒翻轉頭係俾翻嗰啲乜嘢啊？政府㗎，點解全你自己使晒佢都你唔做就係咁解？咪首先就點解咧就使將來錢啊，咪就全你自己使晒佢。我就之前就唔識諗，真㗎，之前我就唔識諗，全部我真係咧就我做乜，我上心做嘢， 全部錢每個月真係咧就我其實我上心揾工做，仲衰過，真係仲衰過咧。就坐喺度乜嘢都唔使做，坐輪椅嗰啲人咯，咪仲衰過我朋友。係問題係我點解咁？真係咧，我同政府。其實真係我同政府講，點解我要上心呢啲嘢？點解我要上心嚟做咧？你哋講就你哋其實唔關我哋，真係講我上我返工嘅話就你講咯，就乜咪就換咗中文我。咪就我換中文太多次啦，對我嚟講，我乜嘢都諗通，咪睇化晒咯。上心做嘅嘢就話返轉頭咧，就連食嘅 ，OK， 連食嘅咪實質係生活費都冇，懶散散嘅話咧，乜嘢都逃避俾佢哋做嘅咧。反翻轉頭咧，嗰啲生活費就白聲嚟咯。真㗎，你急你嘅，真㗎就喺呢度咧，係英國冇讀大學嚟計啊，就讀到大學畢咗業嘅咧，呢啲嚟計啦。我話連會考 pass 會考嘅呢個事，呢啲嘅問題咧。我真係有權教你呢啲嘢，就好似清潔嘅話，你急你嘅事，你請到我，真㗎，就你請到我，你預咗我係咁㗎啦。做乜同你講？真㗎。你喺度，咪就經你喺度掃兩嘢，慢慢掃。如果繁忙時間就同你，咪就跟大隊繁忙就得㗎，真㗎，就呢啲得㗎啦。咁繁忙1-2個鐘咧就全。繁忙幫到佢講到嘅咧，就你真係咧就你幾激嗰啲乜嘢啊？ 上司都好，你咪就激到上司扎扎跳嘅咧。就佢真係冇真係冇激到幾扎扎跳咧，佢哋都咧炒唔到你㗎。前年斷正都好啦，係繁忙時間嘅咧，就趕唔到嘅咧。就你真係最主要時間嘅咧，就同佢哋講到嘅咧，就同佢哋講到嗰最需要你嘅時間嘅咧，就唔需要你嘅時間嘅咧，就幾懶散咧，就經理咪就上司冇理負㗎。你得真係咧唔繁忙嘅時間，你得你去繁忙啦。我有我食嘢嘆咖啡咁解㗎嘛。我係唔信我嘅話咧，就你睇咪我有嗰啲乜嘢啊短片俾你睇咧，好搞嘢㗎，唔係好搞嘢，就真係就千祈唔好依賴嗰啲綜援咯，盡量有工做，為到生計就為生計咯，俾你哋睇啦。
I'm keen to get the stories of the people who were coming to the job centre that you worked in for help.
Yeah.
And those who were on the receiving end of what you've essentially presented as cruelty, really, and cold-heartedness, and a target-driven culture, not a person-driven culture.
Certainly. I mean, I can actually pinpoint it to one particular day when I think, again, towards the end of, say, 2012 into 2011, that we were given lists of customers to call in or to send immediately, as it were, dispatch immediately to the work programme, which was the government support, I use that term loosely, for customers on job seekers, ESA, all the different types of benefits. And we were given a list of customers to call, and as advisors, you do form bonds with customers, you have relationships, and obviously that helps to support them. And I myself and some colleagues, I had a particular customer, I said, he's in hospital, not expected to live. He's having a major operation, he's explained the whole thing to me, and I was told still to call him, and if you didn't attend or respond, he would probably face a sanction. As he would probably be dead, this would be rather tricky, I thought, and I refused to actually do it.
Tell me what that sanction would have been. Just a removal of some of his benefit, would it have been?
It would have been a suspension of benefits. That's correct. It varies from period to period. The length of time varies from benefits. Obviously, I'm going back a couple of years now, or 3 years, whatever. But yes, I mean, effectively, it would have imposed a sanction. He had a family, so obviously it would have had an impact on them. Some of the customers I'm talking about, are people who were, perhaps very unwell, live vast distances. I mean, some of these job centres, they're not like literally 5 minutes around the corner from people. Some entailed perhaps getting 3 or 4 buses from about 60 miles away. And obviously, I think we all know public transport can be a little bit sort of unreliable, and that was looked on as a marvellous opportunity to see a sanction there for a customer.
Then I see that what the language you use there is, I mean, it may well be perfectly accurate, Angela. I'm not knocking you, but it's quite loaded, that, isn't it? It sounds like there's relish in the application of a sanction.
Well, I wouldn't even say relish. I mean, targets in all businesses exist. I mean, I've worked in lots of different industries and companies, and this is one of the things I think the government is being very sort of, dishonest about, because of course there should be targets and accountability, especially when you're dealing with public money, but it's the way it's done and the way the look at the sanctions. It wasn't done in a genuine way and an honest way and a straightforward way. It is done to meet political, financial targets, essentially. That's in my experience.
喂，佢哋講嘅嘢似唔似河馬講嗰啲嘢咧？喂，加上佢哋嗰堆人似唔似可把河馬嗰堆人咧？呢啲人係政府搞到係咁噶喎，但係你哋有得揀，想做好似河馬咁嘅人呢，或者想做返自己想做你想象中嘅自己呢，呢啲就你諗你啦。你哋話咁咧，咪實真係如果唉，如果真係有心情有心真係唔知點樣講。佢哋呢啲咪實加上呢啲都算好噶啦，就仲差啲嚟講啊，就我驚佢嚟。驚 YouTube 唔俾我放落去，咪就驚啊！就 YouTube 嗰邊啊，就放咗落去都唔俾我播出嚟咯。加上如果砌好咗呢， 就唉砌好，咪就係咯，就砌好咗都要駁佢哋俾唔俾我放落去啊？唔係我咪就我啱發覺到咧，我唔做，咪就我以為YouTube 做 YouTube 啊，怕係好簡單，就講就咪求其咪就真係爆粗啊，亂咁講嘢啊，就亂咁放嘢，就 YouTube 唔理會呢啲嘢嘅，所以其實唔做話至好啊！真嘅就唔做或者好啊，就一早咧就先知道咧河馬冇好大協㗎，撲佢咪就真係撲佢個街啊！就冇咪就真係冇意思，我嘅語言。咪就真係唔好意思，我嘅語言係咁，係乜嘢啊？嚟自我感受嘅呢一句，真係信河馬真嘅就信河馬一成都死啊！佢真係真係唔聽佢話至好啊！就聽佢講啊，就真係死得人，真係死得人多啊！就自掘墳墓咋，就話喺佢嘅影片，我啱啱咪就。其實我啱啱做乜嘢唔知，乜嘢唔知就求其，真係咧求其揾啲資料啊，就播成條。真係成條片咧就唔使諗住，咪就成條片人哋嘅片咧放落去嘅。我頂，真係我頂佢個肺啊！成條片咪唔放，咪有啲咧就有啲片咪唔放得啊！係真係頂佢個肺嘅，就頂佢個肺啊！就放咗之後又要成篇，要睇成篇論文，睇嗰啲唔知乜嘢成篇論文喎。咁就死，咁就對我嚟講咁就死硬啦。我咪對我嚟講咁就大鑊啦。係 係我話大鑊嗰啲咧，唔係嗰啲咧，嗰啲大鑊啊，就真係我睇嗰啲字咧，都費事睇嗰啲人。第二我都冇時間咁樣嚟睇，要我睇嗰啲論文喎，真係難過燈，真係。叫我呆咗喺個電腦嗰度個幾鐘頭，要估佢，咪就真係要用我嘅腦翻譯。邊度有咁多時間？邊度咁多時間嚟慢慢翻譯啊？自己同自己翻譯啊？信河馬一成都死啦！唔好話信河馬嗰啲人一成都死啊！好啦，而家尾聲啦。如果鍾意我嘅片呢，like 我最緊要 subscribe 我嘅 channel 嚇，唔該，麻煩你。
The Institute for Fiscal Studies report predicts the poorest Britons getting poorer, particularly affecting children. But the government insists that reforms it is making to the welfare system will reduce poverty levels.